Hello photographers, hope you all are doing well and keeping safe. I am Ankita Asthana and I tell stories through my photographs. I founded the company Weddingnama, which specializes in wedding photography and filmmaking. I also run WN School, where we share our learning and ideas through workshops and classes on various topics related to photography and filming. Today, I'm here to discuss the D780. A lot of you have been asking me questions about it. I'm going to try and answer most of them through this video. We will also be doing a comparison video of the D780 with the Z6, so check that out as well. It will be released soon. I will be sharing the link below. Alright, so I have the camera right here. The launch of this camera got a lot of photographers excited. This is an upgrade from the very famous and popular D750. I also have the D850 here, so we can compare size and the ergonomics of the two. One of the things that you will notice is that the button placement here is now very similar to the D850. The main buttons like the ISO, recording, exposure, compensation, it's all right here. You guys are going to like the new placement. I've always loved the ergonomics of Nikon cameras and this does not disappoint. D780 does not have the joystick, but to be honest, even on my D850, I did not really use the joystick that much. I used the multi-selector dial for shifting my focus points, and that works really well on the D780 as well. I do use the joystick on my mirrorless system though. They have removed the pop-up flash. The D780 seems to be a versatile camera and a very good option for travel and wedding photographers who primarily photograph but sometimes need video capabilities in their camera as well. Putting on the D780 Some people are calling it the jack of all trades and kind of a hybrid camera between the DSLR with mirrorless capabilities in the live view. It has a 24.5 megapixel backside illuminated full frame sensor with a good AF system and XPeed 6 image processing, so it will give you impressive detail, clarity and very good low light performance. The video capabilities of this camera are on par with the Z6, which is really good. The only thing missing is the IBIS, so you will require rig stabilizers to shoot video with this, or good VR lenses should also do the trick. It has 4K shooting with no crop and probably the best video performance that you can find in a DSLR. Here are some of the things I really liked about the D780. Its battery life really stands out. When shooting through the optical viewfinder, they promise more than 2000 shots, which would be very useful for wedding photographers who shoot for long hours. The new sensor gives it better dynamic range and improved noise performance at high ISO when compared to the 750. The autofocus is also really improved with the Phase Detect hybrid AF sensor. So it has 51-point Phase Detect viewfinder and a 273-point hybrid Phase Detect live view, which is much faster than the simple contrast AF system that you had on the D750. It has focus stacking mode, which could be useful for macro photographers or landscape photographers and even for product shoots. Now this one is interesting. For film shooters, it has the negative digitizer mode, which is the ability to scan 35mm film using Nikon's ES2 digitizing adapter, which I personally use very often with my D850. The tilt touchscreen LCD is excellent with very good resolution and colors. And last but not the least, did you know that it has an option of a minimum shutter speed of 900 seconds, which is equal to 15 minutes? When compared to the 30 seconds that you get on most cameras. So this will be very useful for those shooting long exposures without a remote control. and those who are not very comfortable with the bulb mode, this might be useful for you guys. This camera has won multiple awards, and for good reason. It is good for both photography and filming, and it is an excellent full frame DSLR. It is rugged, tough, and it has the weather sealing of a DSLR. Also, if you are one of those people who is not comfortable with the mirrorless having a single card slot, then you can choose the D780, which has dual card slots, but you will have to remember that these are UHS 2 SD cards when compared to the XQD on the Z6 and Z7. Honestly, that hasn't stopped me from shifting to mirrorless. You can find out more about the reason for my shift and my review of the Z7 on my channel. I'll drop a link down below. Hope you like the video and hope it helps you decide whether the D780 is the right choice for you. Let me know if you want me to review any other equipment, anything at all. Just comment below and let me know. Alright then, until next time, stay safe, stay inspired. See you.